Do you know what I like to do when I'm exhausted? I like to look at some baseball cards. I've been cleaning and sorting and reholdering and reorganizing on most evenings. It feels like work, but much more fun. So I got a few things in that I wanted to show you, and I had a few things laying around that I want to show you, and then I have a box I haven't looked through in years, and I thought I'd do kind of a blind rummage and go through there, and it's a box of golf cards. It's old golf memorabilia and autograph cards. Haven't looked in there in a long time, and I want to go through it. So first, I finally got one of these. I got a 1953 Bowman Monte Irvin. I've been looking for a nice centered one, and they're a little hard to find. So I found this, and it's a beauty. Nice clean card, good centering. Gotta have that for the set. And I got this interesting thing. Just arrived. And this is, let's see, it's the 1982 Oilers Red Rooster uncut sheet. And it features 2 Wayne Gretzky cards and my man Paul over here. My man Paul Coffey. Man, I loved Paul Coffey. One of the rare defensemen that would go coast to coast. Good scoring defenseman. Great player. Great player. I had the good fortune. I had a client of mine had tickets. They were with People's Natural Gas, and they had tickets right up on the glass. And they took me to the game, and Paul Coffey got into a fight right in front of me, facing me, and it was awesome. It was like in 3D. His fists are coming at me, and it was like right at the ice, right at the glass. It was awesome. Great experience. I got this Joey Votto prospect card. And Giannis put up 64 points the other night. I got another 1912 Panhandle Scrap swimming card. I had never seen this one before. I think this is one of the short prints. So I had to get it. And I had a few cards as I was going through I just thought I'd show. One of my favorite all-time memorabilia, relic, whatever you want to call it, cards is this Ben Roethlisberger and Santonio Holmes. One of the great moments in Super Bowl history. Just love this card. And this Devin Hester, man, cool card. He was one heck of a return man for the Bears. And this James Harrison. And Nada. Man, he had to be the best nose tackle I think I watched. He was awesome. Tony Saragusa was great too. And of course Casey Hampton for my Steelers was fantastic. Nose tackles don't play a whole, very many years. So they get easily forgotten about. Who was that guy they had in Green Bay, man? He was a house. Gilbert. That guy was insanely large. I loved him. Here's Stephon Diggs. These are all numbered. Speedster. Mike Wallace. Wasn't worth the money Miami paid him to leave the Steelers, but I liked him. He was fun to watch. And I stumbled on these from 2001. They're from, I think they're inserts from Fleer Platinum, and they're pretty cool looking. I started to collect these. I still need a number for the complete set, but Here is Derek Jeter. And the best thing about these cards is you don't have to worry about dinging the corners. They're all rounded anyway. Mike Piazza. The Big Hurt. And, oh God, Adam over at Splendid Sports Cards. Here's one for you. He was almost as good as Sandy Koufax. That's a little ongoing debate we have. And who do we have here? Alex Rodriguez. Pretty much changed the shortstop position forever, huh? All right, let's delve into some of these golf cards. I'm gonna put my glasses on so I can read them. I haven't seen them in so long. I might forget some of the players till I read their names. Some of the, I don't know, are golfers players? I guess so. Some of the golfers. We have this Annika Sorenstam. And I have a great one up in a display. I was a fan of hers. I pulled two of her fantastic jersey autos out of packs myself. And when I pulled that one, I was so excited because it was when she played in the men's US Open. And I remember I was excited to watch her play, and I cut out of work early. And I met up with my wife and her coworker at a bar at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon so that I could watch the coverage of her play. And she did good, you know, without being able to hit the ball a mile like the guys do. Only missed the cut by 2 strokes, but very historical. I was rooting for her. She got a lot of hate over that, which I think was unwarranted. If she can play and she can qualify, then so be it. I don't know why I saved these, but I have but all kind of, I was real into golf at the time when Upper Deck started making cards, and I subscribed to Beckett Golf. They actually started making a magazine. You know, Tiger just made golf so popular, and so I put together a few sets and all the inserts and everything. But anyway, these were some of the inserts in there with scratch offs. I guess I kept them. I'm kind of weird like that. Colin Montgomery. Smooth swing. Real slow. Slow swing. Who is this? This is Darren Clark. This is Freddie Couples. Fantastic golfer. Till his wife left him. That happens to them. Colin Montgomery, Darren Clark, and Nick Faldo. And this is Jonathan Bird, Charles Howell III, and Ben Crane. All right, we got some nice autos here. Chichi Rodriguez. Got to watch him play with just Arnold Palmer at Arnold Palmer's golf club. And it was just, I don't know, maybe 100 of us walking around with these guys. It was real intimate. It was fantastic. He used to put that like a sword, his putter like a sword. Ray Floyd. Raymond Floyd. And here is Adam Scott. And Ken Venturi. Brad Faxon. Got a whole bunch of LPGA too. Let's see what we have here. Beth Bauer. I remember when she came up. Judy Rankin, old school. Kari Webb, she was a really good golfer. This was my favorite golfer of the time. before I became an Annika fan. Sabrina Pak. Loved her. She was pretty dominant. She was the first big Korean to start that boom. Natalie Gulbis. Christy Kerr. Good golfer. Here's Jesper Parnevik. Always had that hat. Oh man, haven't heard her name in a long time. Lorena Ochoa. She was a good golfer. Another Sabrina Pak. Nick Faudo. We have, names over here. Oh, David Toms. Another Pernovic. David Gossett. I remember watching him win the Masters. Mike Weir. Another hat up. And this is Billy Andrade. Man, some of these names I haven't heard of in a while. Corey Pavin. Ian Leggett. And this is Chris Marco and Scott McLaren. Scott McCarron. McLaren's a car, isn't it? Oh man. I got too many of these to go through. Let me pull out some highlights. Ken Venturi. That's a cool card. Corey Webb. Sabrina Pak. Here's another Annika. Got my two good Annikas up in a... Oh, here we go. Here's another Sabrina Pak. I actually pulled a big autographed picture of her. There was some product they sold that had those. Here's another Sabrina Pak. Judy Rankin. Beth Bauer. I got a Paula Creamer up in the display. Christy Kerr. Natalie Gulbis. Judy Rankin. Oh, Padraig Harrington. It's funny. So he's cousins. They were cousins with the quarterback for Detroit. Harrington. What's his first name? And I think it was his mother who was joking with him. So he was cousins with him and a poker player on the poker circuit. And the poker player won a tournament, and he won a tournament. And his mother was joking with him that he was the only one that wasn't a champion out of the three. Oh man, I remember him. Chad Campbell. David Toms. Someday I'll show you my vintage golf cards. Charles Howell III. He was working with, who's that guy that was Tiger's coach? And his swing looked so much like him when he first came up. He had that short, compact swing. His name's escaping me. It's been a long time. Ben Crane. What else? We have anything good in here? Got some more LPGA. Oh, this is great. He shot a 59 in tournament play, and I got this, and he signed it Mr. 59. L. Guyberger. I think, wasn't there a long time where he was the only one to shoot a 59 in tournament? I know it's been done since. Phil Mickelson, I believe, did it. Nick Faldo, this is a great card. And Arnold Palmer. Arnold Palmer and Billy Casper. This was one of my favorites. Billy Casper, good golfer. I also have the Donruss cards. In fact, I have just found, I forgot I had this, an unopened full box of the Donruss. And that's the first year. And then I have both complete sets, but I have an unopened first year. I have more boxes and packs. And, I got the 2 Jack Nicklaus's up there. Here's Christy Kerr. Now, a lot of you guys that watch me for my vintage vintage baseball cards might not be into this. So, Karen Koch, I liked her. Lorena Ochoa. Annika. Sabri Pack. And Natalie Golbis. I also have a Leaf Natalie Golbis 1-of-1 signature card. I have that in with my main golf collection. These are just patches mostly. These are all considered rookie cards. You know, when they came out with the Upper Deck, nobody ever had a golf card pretty much. So just about every one of them was a rookie card. You know, kind of like the '86 Fleer basketball. All right. That's what I have for you. Now I got to go put all these away. Hey, thanks for hanging out with me.